up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Amma.
You guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, y'all, because today we are going to be talking about the degeneracy of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
Still ratchet.
Yes, we're going to talk about the updates from GMA, and we are also going to be talking about his hot weekend with Amy in Miami.
Still ratchet.
During the holiday season.
Still despicable.
When they should be with their families. But yes, GMA has, I think they have officially decided to start looking for permanent replacements for Amy and TJ Holmes as well. For me, I think the nail in the coffin possibly could be, because I mean, this is hearsay, but I think what the nail in the coffin for me, I think will be, is just them now flaunting the relationship.
Yes.
I know they're trying to do this whole
word.
thing where they're like, well, we don't need to hide because we've done nothing wrong. My thing is, it's a lie, because the thing is, he was wearing his ring the day before it was announced.
Yes.
Actually,
he was wearing his ring the evening, that Wednesday.
Yeah.
He wore that Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
It was, the story came out that evening. So the day of, you were wearing your ring.
So that whole thing, I just feel like them flaunting the relationship. They're out here. It's Christmas.
Yes.
And then also TJ, he decides to file for divorce 3 days after Christmas, which I don't think he would have done that had he actually been spending time with his family. You know what I'm saying? And then they're all in Miami doing PDA. I feel like instead of them going away and being humble, they're flaunting it. And ABC is like, this is still sparkling fire when this should really be dying down.
Exactly.
And they just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why they're like, well, we might have to find permanent replacements, because these people are people with no morals, no ethics. They just don't care at all.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that's probably why they're looking for permanent replacements.
Yeah. And up to August, Mary Lee was still trying to make it work.
Yes.
They were both still thinking about reconciliation. That is why he still had his ring on.
Yeah.
And if him and Amy had not come out, I bet you anything, they would have been spending Christmas together with their with their own families. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sure they're ostracized from the family, because I'm sure they're all like, what is going on?
Exactly.
This is Uncle TJ that you're sleeping with, and he's grabbing your non-existent matako and all this stuff. Like, what is going on? Like, it's just seedy. Like, I probably would not want to see my dad for Christmas. Like, you doing this with Auntie Amy? Yeah. Really? We've been babysitting her kids? Yeah. Like, what are y'all doing?
I know.
So I just feel like that whole thing was really a mess.
That was just too much, especially during the holiday. You guys couldn't wait.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait for a year and do it next year Christmas. Yeah. You had to be together in Miami. You guys had to be kissing out in public. You guys had to. I mean,
you're kissing her shoulder and all this stuff. Like,
even at the airport in Atlanta. Seriously,
I know.
You could have traveled separate. He could have traveled separate. You know what I'm saying?
Like, there's just no shame.
Like, if they have just been discretion. But they don't give a damn about discretion. You see how he was grabbing her all out in public?
They deserve each other.
Like, you guys are in your 40s. Who are going? I mean, I can expect that from a 20-year-old. You know?
I can expect it from somebody who's really in love. Like Courtney and Travis. Like, that's genuine love. And then also, I feel like she's in that place where you say that, like, women get really horny. So, that's my thing. But Amy and TJ, I know that man ain't doing much. Like, girl, please.
No, without help, probably.
No, you even said that men's weenie stopped getting really hard by 35. You need help. So, I mean, it's true. Especially if you have been out there hoeing around. That thing is not getting up by itself. Sorry.
And in addition to that, with the SAD diet, the standard American diet too.
Yeah. That also contributes to it.
Let's be real.
But yes, was it Marley Feebig? Her divorce attorney, Stephanie Lenham, has came out and said something for her client on her behalf. She said, during the holiday season and in light of the challenging times, Marley's sole focus has remained on the overall best interest of her 9-year-old daughter, Sabina. To that end, TJ's lawyer and I have been working together to move their divorce forward privately, expeditiously, and as amicably as possible. Notwithstanding, we continue to be disappointed by TJ's lack of discretion, respect, and sensitivity toward Mariah Lee and the party's daughter, what's her name?
Marilee
has been touched by the outpouring of support and looks forward to a new beginning this new year.
Oh
so she's disgusted by the behavior.
Yes.
Obviously has been out there, not
By
there for Christmas,
yeah.
and just no
insensitivity.
No respect.
No respect.
And lack of discretion.
Like
no discretion.
That's what we just
Nothing.
said.
We just said this. Like I'm just baffled at how these people are just going around like they're innocent.
Yeah.
Like just because you're going around kissing does not mean that people are really believing that.
No,
I mean, Amy, you just and then also you know what's a red flag? How do you guys both go through separation at the same time?
I said this affair has been going on for more than 2 years. I do not believe that they're just going through this separation just now. You guys are just going through divorce. They've been having this affair, I believe, for the past year at least.
I mean,
at least.
Yeah.
At least they've been having an affair.
Yeah, and some might say they had been doing this
under the table
with their
spouses, probably at dinner.
I mean, somebody even said, several sources have come out and said that this whole entire relationship has been going on in private for a while. And
did they say that Robin, their co-host Robin, allegedly
told them to stop this
to cut it out?
Yes.
And then they went and reported her like she's harassing them or something.
Like, how do you guys...
But even she could see it.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, how do you guys really believe that people think that this whole thing is innocent?
Nobody believes
you guys are two philandering adulterers who have ruined families.
Yes.
And have probably ruined your relationships with your kids.
Yeah, and both of them, this is their more than second time around. Because apparently, allegedly, she and her husband cheated on their spouses, and that's how they got together.
So I only feel bad for
and then
Mariah. What's her name?
Marilee. And then TJ, allegedly he had
slept with two other people at ABC.
Other people at GMA.
Yes. At GMA.
Like
yes.
I mean, it just baffles my mind.
So he's probably been cheating from the very beginning.
Of course, I mean, look at the thing that he told her about the 10 seconds and the rubbish.
Girl, he basically was telling her, look, if you give me 10 seconds, I mean, I'll be okay. But if you give me 10 years, he basically was telling her, if you dare give me 10 more years, you are an idiot.
Yeah.
Basically. Because he's like, I've given her every reason to leave, to walk her fine ass out the door. Mm-hmm. And she has not. Mm-hmm. Really, he was basically saying, like, you are dumb as shit because I don't want you to be here. I don't want you anymore. Why are you still here? That's really what that letter was about that he wrote on an anniversary.
Yeah, the fool is on you because you're the dumb one, TJ.
Yeah.
You and Amy, you guys have just wrecked your careers.
Amy, you are really dumb. Like, just as a woman. Is it
worth it? Was it worth it?
It's just
who's going to hire you all? Who's going to hire you all?
It's just like Ume Uduko, you know?
Yeah.
Went there, slept with the white woman all boldly and stuff like that. The job. And this was somebody's... This wife, is like...
an executive
This is one of your boss's wives.
I know.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. Actually, decorum has gone out the window. No. And it has been shipped to hell in a handbasket.
Well, you know something? That's
been set on fire.
The thing is, that's what they think. But the American people are letting them know, no. We are still civilized over here, and we still fight ratchet. That's why the attorney has said what it said.
Yeah,
we're still baffled by your non-discretion, your lack of sensitivity, the way you all are flaunting it all around. I'm having an affair. I don't give a fuck. Come here, woman. Let me kiss you. And yes, Miami, baby. Look at us, not with our kids. We don't give a damn. Yeah, twerk. Let's go down. Go down. That's what they're doing. Nonsense.
It's
but you forget
crazy.
That's actually the majority of people are civilized here. And
also,
we fight it ratchet.
I mean,
and you all are to be fired.
Yes, there's a lot of sex and debauchery in the media, in the music. But I feel like a lot of people are actually sick and tired of that. You know, like, I mean, even I get sick and tired of all walk this and like it's so uncivilized. I mean, like, can we talk about something else besides sex? Like, there's nothing else to talk about.
It's not like, you know,
everything is sex, drugs, and everything in between.
Now we're looking at that as though, that's olden times. You're being half naked, not half naked, totally naked, and having sex on the stage. It's archaic now. People are like, okay, what's new? What's next?
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like people are really getting tired of it.
People are tired of it.
And then this is on a respectable network. Yeah. Good Morning. It's Good Morning America. Yeah. You would think this place is a nice,
the parents
good
company,
place.
It's Walt Disney, the parents company. So they ain't gonna be taking nothing. They're like, we are wholesome.
Yes.
People over here.
Exactly.
No one is expecting that from Good Morning. I used to watch Good Morning America all the time. Nobody is expecting that from Good Morning, anything associated with Good Morning America.
My thing is, Amy, how do you do this to yourself as a woman? All because it's for some community weenie that your friend had? I know his weenie's not doing that much. Even if he had a weenie this long, it don't matter.
And I know you're at the age, yes, that you're quite horny as a woman. Because that's when, 35 plus.
But you throw your career away for that?
It's not worth it.
You have an affair on your husband?
Anybody else, but not your co-worker.
Girl, you could have gone to a foreign country, had an affair, then came back.
I mean.
Well, I'm not condoning cheating. Let me hold on, wait.
They're gonna wonder this is what you're doing in Africa.
No, my legs are closed here in Africa. Okay,
we're not doing any of those things over here. Okay, they were like, oh, that's why they're in Africa? Is this the reason?
I'm here for business, okay? Yeah. But no, that's what I'm saying. I just felt like, if you really, maybe your husband wasn't getting it up or whatever,
there are millions of American men.
You could divorce your man, you could divorce him, and then go live your best sex-filled life. Yeah. But you don't go do that with the person who you work with. Yeah.
You don't, what does my sister always say? You don't shit where you eat.
Yes, you don't poop where you eat.
You don't eat where you poop,
Yeah, you don't poop where you eat.
Like, come on, Amy. Just woman to woman.
It's so hard to get a job as an anchor as a woman. Why would you throw it away for some TJ Holmes?
No, your career was on the upstream. Why?
And I know it's not going to last. It's not going to last.
The man is a cheater.
He doesn't respect you, Amy.
He doesn't. The way he was grabbing her bottom, and before.
The man to know. He didn't even have enough respect for her to actually divorce his wife when she was divorcing her husband.
Yeah.
He divorces her 3 days after Christmas.
Yeah. Because he wasn't. I don't think he was going to divorce his wife.
I doubt it. He probably would be going to be playing.
Because you know why? He's been doing it. He's been cheating on her all this time anyway. So why do I have to divorce her for you when I've been doing this all along? And in fact, I even slept with your friend who worked here and another woman. And you're aware of it all. Why do I have to leave my wife for you? We're still working on things. He wasn't gonna bother.
Probably not.
But then this thing came out.
Yeah, I just feel so bad for the wife. I really do.
I feel horrible for the wife. I feel even worse for the kids. All of the children.
Yeah.
Because you know how embarrassing it is,
man, when you see
going
a
to school and your friends' parents have been talking about your family
and your
mother, your father,
your daddy grabbing some woman's rear end when her back goes straight to her ass. That wasn't even there for him to be grabbing. I don't know what he was doing.
He was feeling something up. He was feeling for something.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Just the whole thing.
And in fact, her head was in the car. You know what I'm saying? She could have hit her head.
Like he did it twice.
She could have hit her head. Like trying to get up from, he's so disrespectful.
So
he has no shame. None. Uncivilized to the core.
What happened to good old shame?
No decorum. Yes.
Nobody has shame anymore. It just
actually,
is a free-for-all.
No, it's not. It's not. That's why people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
They think that this is how it is. I am saying this is archaic. That way of thinking where you don't give a shit, you're out there totally naked, even having sex on stage, those times are over. They've been long gone.
Who has sex on stage?
People when they're doing all their guyry thing, you might as well be watching a porno show for all these music awards and foolishness going on. But that mentality is not there anymore.
Yeah.
You guys got to get with the times, man. People want civilized human beings. They want someone who has some shame.
Yeah.
Who's not going to be indiscreet, disrespectful. What was the other word she used? Lack of discretion. They
And
don't
not
want that
sensitive.
anymore. Lack
Yeah.
of sensitivity. They don't want that anymore.
Yeah.
You know? And so I can see the lady who is the president of GMA 3. I can see her. She's going to just be like, yeah, you all got to go.
It's over.
You all got to go. Around the holidays. You guys could not wait until Easter to have Easter together. You have to wait for the main holidays coming, Christmas, New Year's, to show us your debauchery. To show us that this is like an FU. This is like
it's a huge FU, especially
giving
to the
everyone
kids.
the finger, including your
Especially
children.
the kids, because this is a
And your
holiday
spouse.
for your family and for kids. I don't know. My dad might be dead to me for a year.
I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for Marilee. All this time she hasn't said anything.
No.
You know, all the time she hasn't said anything. She's kept her.
But I think it really hurt her what he was
hurt
doing
her,
during
but
the
maybe
holidays.
she even decided, I don't want to add to the, I don't want him to lose his job. But after she sees them like this,
in Miami,
can you imagine? What if he had told her some lie like, I'm gonna go spend time with my friends because I know you're hurting. I know baby girl is hurting. I'll just go hang out with my brother, and then you catch him at the airport with baby. And then and then by the time they got to Miami, they're like, oh please, they all know the lie that we were lying. Let's just go for it, baby. Just like when he said that day after they got caught, and he was like, oh no, let the week keep on going and going and going. Even then, he didn't give a shit. Even Emmy gave a little chuckle, but he didn't give a shit. He's like, oh well, we're going to hell anyway. And Amy's like, come on, let's enjoy ourselves. Woo!
When the fire from hell burns your flesh and it disintegrates your bones, please let me know. Was it worth it?
Please let us see the breakup. Let us all be a witness to the breakup that's coming. It's not going to be long.
Yeah.
Because the man is he's a
philanderer.
Serious cheater.
Yeah.
He's a serious cheater. It doesn't matter whether he's married or not. That man been cheating. Allegedly, according to what they say.
On the street. I can't even. God forbid.
If
he's been giving his wife STDs.
And if he was doing that at Good Morning America, can you imagine what he was doing outside of work? The amount of cheating that was going on.
Oh my God. That's why all I have to say to wrap this up. Women, when you see red flags, adhere to it. Mm-hmm. When a man does you wrong the first time, leave him. When things aren't going right and you see that the man is not who he is, who he used to be, he's acting weird, move on. Mm-hmm. When you have a gut feeling, adhere to it. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Don't sit down here and be getting yourself embarrassed. Don't be here as your man cheating on you for what? Because of a family he doesn't give a fuck about? Why? Why do that?
I know. It's just,
because it's only going to hurt you in the end. And then at the end of the day, kids see it. Personally, I love it when parents get divorced. I think it's better when they get divorced than to sit down here having to listen to them argue, fuss, and fight all the time.
I know.
Like, if you have to fuss and fight with him, I mean, if it's over the phone, hey, that's fine. I can go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But at least it's not in the house where I'm having to hear about it and then I have to be seeing my mom cry over daddy cheating on her. I'd much rather you people be divorced. A divorce is healthy. I don't care what nobody say.
Yep,
it's okay to go through a divorce.
Yeah.
But make sure you do the steps so you're not having to continue to go through divorces. Heal yourself. Mm-hmm. But if it's a bad situation, get the hell out. Ain't nothing wrong with divorcing somebody.
Because for the two of them, this is their second divorce.
I mean, look at Derek Jackson and his wife. She stayed down there just for him to go and divorce her.
Oh my goodness.
And then for his side chick to go and talk bad about her.
After he had gotten himself together.
As she was there putting witch spells on people through the Instagram.
That fell on her.
That's Mary.
And Emma.
We want y'all to like.
Subscribe.
Share.
And comment. Please put down on the thing Derek Jackson and his wife so they can continue to watch that one. Watch our video on that.
Yeah, that one was quite messy.
That was a hot mess.
But yeah, y'all.
Bye.